First contact, a term that may elicit hope or fear, saw humanity drawn into a war. And while the conflict itself was brief and introduced humanity to the existence of the Citadel and the greater galactic community, it gave rise to a deep mistrust of alien species. Mistrust which grew as humanity was relegated to a second-rate power by the Citadel Council, an organization whose rulings carried weight across the galaxy. The seeming acquiescence of humanity's leaders to many came as a betrayal. This feeling of despondency was given words in an anonymous manifesto that warned of an inevitable alien attempt at human genocide, and called for an army to guard against such an invasion. The manifesto quickly dismissed by security officials as nothing more than an anonymous diatribe by some elusive man. A series of terrorist attacks beginning in the 2150s proved just how wrong they were. The manifesto had reached many, and in them found a willingness to do what they were told was necessary for the ascension of humanity. Be they veterans of the First Contact War, scientists, or of innumerable backgrounds drawn together by a common fear that humanity's future was slipping away. They conspired in secret, together acting under the name of Cerberus, just as the Cerberus of old stood watch over the gates of the underworld. They would stand guard against the alien menace. So widespread was their reach that individuals, corporations, and governments unknowingly had their credits and resources being funneled into Cerberus. And Cerberus in turn divided these assets amongst its various cells. These cells worked across the galaxy, with each being dedicated to a specific objective, isolated from the broader organization, save for their connections to the Illusive Man, a structure which served to protect the greater whole. In 2183, as the galaxy was inundated with news of Geth attacks, missing colonists, and of course the all-Elcor performance of Hamlet, rumors of monsters in the dark space between galaxies dubbed Reapers were largely ignored by those in power. These became something of an obsession to the Illusive Man, who in the aftermath of the attack on the Citadel came to believe that an individual known as Commander Shepard, humanity's first Spectre, a member of an elite force in the service of the Citadel Council, due to their innate leadership or symbolic value, would be key to defeating this Reaper threat. So it was when the commander perished above Elkara, the Illusive Man forged a new path. The organization sought to expand its reach by forging bonds with the Shadow Group, an enigmatic organization that sells information to the highest bidder, combating Batarian terrorists, infiltrating the Alliance's biotics programs, and even attempting to gain a foothold within the Quarian migrant fleet, all of which broadly connected with the goal of reviving the fallen Commander Shepard, a mission which became all the more necessary when a string of human colonies were abducted by a secretive race known only as the Collectors. Several years and billions of credits later, Shepard was restored, provided with a warship, a crew, and a list of potential specialists. They would venture beyond the Omega-4 relay, a journey long believed impossible as no ships had ever returned. The extent to which Commander Shepard embraced the philosophy of Cerberus is unknown. Their victory over the Collectors and warning of the imminent return of the Reapers served to propel Cerberus to new heights. Where the Systems Alliance and the Citadel appeared to the public as apprehensive or indecisive, Cerberus appeared as a champion of humanity, standing against the encroaching darkness. A perception that would be reinforced when Cerberus occupied Omega, a station commonly viewed as little more than a hive of scum and villainy, an enduring source of pain at the edge of the Terminus systems, that had been tolerated by both the Systems Alliance and Citadel Council. For the first time, Cerberus operated in the open, their strength coming as a shock as they were able to field an army of soldiers, mechs, and a fleet of warships equal to any of the Alliance's numbered fleets. This newfound publicity did not come without a cost. Data leaked from former operatives would lead to the loss of a number of facilities to Turian authorities, with some estimates suggesting cost reaching into the trillions of credits. Yet, beyond the Omega-4 relay, new avenues of research opened to Cerberus. Having observed the capacity by which Reapers could indoctrinate and control their subordinates, Cerberus sought to emulate them so that they may indoctrinate and control any threats to humanity. Their efforts met with only minor failures, and such were their successes that by 2186, they were able to forcefully indoctrinate individuals to Cerberus's cause without the mental degradation that was common to those subjected to the Reapers. It may very well have been this mastery of indoctrination that saw the Illusive man's perspective shift, coming to see the Reapers as potential tools for the ascension of humanity. So it was that when the Reapers invaded the galaxy, Cerberus embarked on a campaign of their own, indoctrinating countless, confident that they could maintain control, confident that they alone could subdue the Reapers. As the war progressed and numerous worlds fell to the Reapers and their enthralled masses, Commander Shepard and others like them worked to bring the galaxy together to stand against their common enemies. Cerberus stood apart. Increasingly, their attempts to acquire material and intelligence brought them into conflict with this burgeoning galactic unity. Tensions reached a crescendo when Cerberus attempted a coup against the Citadel Council, a mission that ultimately failed. Yet, whose destruction and death compelled the Alliance to dedicate resources to not only rooting out Cerberus infiltrators, but actively working towards the organization's destruction. In fairly short order, they were able to locate the Illusive man's base of operations in the shadow of a red giant. As they besieged the station, the Illusive man had vanished, and Cerberus was left effectively decapitated. As an apocalyptic battle raged on and above the Earth, the Illusive man made his final stand. His unwavering belief in himself and his mission proved to be the conduit to his failing, to his indoctrination. A failing they would only come to realize in their last moments. With the galaxy in ruin, and the fate of civilization itself left in question, whether Cerberus may have endured such setbacks is but one of many questions whose answers remain unknown.